Welcome to Council Connection. I'm Dean Brookie, Mayor and Durango City Councilor. This program is designed to give you a snapshot of the happenings at the most recent Durango City Council meeting. This time we look at the January 19th meeting. Our meeting began with a quick update from City Manager José Madrigal on plans with the Durango Fire Protection District for wildfire mitigation within the city.
We did have Chief Dottie do a presentation at the last council meeting in regards to fire mitigation, and just wanted to let the council just an update that we did. Myself and Amber Blake did meet with Chief on Friday. We did discuss his proposal in more detail, and we will work it with the process through the Natural Lands Board and talk about recommendations and how that fits in. I did ask Chief of what was our deadline to make a decision. He said that we needed to have that decision done by May. So we do have some time to work through this and go through the system, and that's where we are to work it through and bring back to the council a recommendation.
We also received an update on city financial reports and a comment from Police Chief Bob Bramer on fears of unrest on Inauguration Day. There were two quasi-judicial hearings on this agenda. The first was for a second proposal to develop the Cummins property near Colorado and Florida Road with townhomes and patio homes. The first proposal drew opposition in August from neighboring Ryler Park residents who did not like the idea of traffic from 37 new homes using their streets. The developer's second plan proposes a large cul-de-sac and 35 homes. That plan did not win support of city planning staff.
Ryler Drive is actually physically, it's easy to put a new connection in there. And then a code section that did not come into play during the previous review last year is now in effect. That is a section in the LUDC which limits development on cul-de-sacs. And the combination of the length of this cul-de-sac with the number of units actually is not in compliance with our standards. So for a cul-de-sac of this length, it should not exceed 20 units. And as I stated previously, there are 35. With a through street, that would not be an issue.
It really was out of that August 18th meeting when the continuance was voted and passed that we kind of rolled up our sleeves and decided that it was time to listen to the neighbors of Ryler. This is fair. This is very fair to the Ryler neighbors. And with this proposal, they're not hurt and they're not impacted in any way by our project. And this cul-de-sac design allows the proposed project to move forward with clarity, no real more delays, and project approvals, and no potential legal challenges hovering out there.
9 residents of Ryler Park urged Council to approve the new plan. After lengthy discussion, Council voted 4-1 with Councilor Bettine opposed to continue the matter again, urging more discussion between developers and city staff to resolve the traffic flow issues in a way that meets land use codes. The second hearing concerned a routine annexation proposal for a parcel of land off Highway 160 South. A buyer proposes to open a retail marijuana store in an existing house at the site. Council directed staff to prepare an ordinance approving the annexation. Councilors voted unanimously to extend a COVID-19 emergency declaration approved in November, which, among other things, voices support for statewide mask orders. And Council approved first reading of an ordinance reducing the speed limits on Animas View Drive to 25 miles per hour. That change could take effect mid-February. There was also a lengthy conversation about placing a question on the April 6th city election ballot to raise the lodger's tax from its existing 2%. The discussion concerned the amount of increase anywhere from 5 to 5.5% and how the money would be distributed. More discussions are planned between Council and the stakeholders. The ballot language must be approved by February 4th. During reports and actions, Councilor Bettine gave an update on Feed the Frontlines Durango, a program designed to help restaurants by providing meals to healthcare workers.
We have already reached 75% of our $60,000 goal amount. So we're actually hopefully going to overachieve that this time around, and we have about a dozen restaurants participating and more to come. One thing I did want to mention, because Centura and Mercy, have had a bit of a PR challenge in the area. They have been one of the primary funders this time around. Last time they were a beneficiary of the program, but this time they actually recognized that the impacts of COVID have affected the community so drastically that They wanted to support restaurants in the community and simultaneously get meals out to nutritious meals out to their staff. And so they have made the biggest donation among other companies like Durango Homes, Premier Vacation Rentals Group that founded the initial stage of this, including Animas Surgical Hospital as well. So thanks to all of those.
If you or your business would like to participate, go to this website, foundation.local-first.org, and click on Initiatives, then Feed the Frontlines Durango. Here's another item of interest. An anonymous donor is sponsoring annual Durango Transit Passes for veterans in Durango and La Plata County. Veterans can get their pass for free transit rides through 2021 at the Transit Center, 250 West 8th Street, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please bring a photo ID and a veteran ID card. Our next study session will be Tuesday, January 26th at 4 p.m. Our next regular council meeting is Tuesday, February 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Agendas for meetings are posted at durangogov.org/meetings. And that's Council Connection for the January 19th Durango City Council meeting. I'm City Councilor and Mayor Dean Brookie. Thanks for joining us, and remember, you can always contact your city councilors via email at citycouncil@durangogov.org.